Well, it's been an interesting trip. I definitely had to put my master driving skills to use, dodging ginormous potholes, braving snow. Yes, it is snowing here in Louisville. You wouldn't think so. They're supposed to get 6 to 8 inches. Who knew? I'm glad I'm not wearing shorts. So we've got just a couple hours left. We're gonna go ahead and hit it and see what we can find. All right, guys, here we go. Check them out. You know, I could almost fit inside this tire right in here. I could just kind of squeeze right in here. No one would know I was there. Oh, that would be so fun. Come on, guys, totally. You could totally see me hanging from this bar and climbing up that. That would be the most fun every day. I'm gonna assume this probably comes down maybe, but I don't know. It's rushing and separating. What is this? Oh my gosh. Is this like a self-greaser? I repeat, this is way beyond my technological experience in tractors. What's that? Alright, I'm getting a little too geeked out by this. Whoa, what's this? I don't even know what this is. It's a mower? It is a mower. I would turn this sideways so you can see it, but that's not really gonna help it out. So there's a lot of spinning things. This is definitely not a sickle bar cutter. Wow, look at those blades. I don't think they're probably that sharp, but they are shiny. Alright, so we better move around so we can get more of this stuff. Wow. That is just so huge. Can you imagine if I drove this? I'd probably shred my whole hayfield driving it down my hayfield. Ooh, what's this? This looks like, oh, these are those hay cutters that I've seen. Oh, that's what that is. It is a hay cutter. Look at that. And it's got crimpers back there too. Those rolly bar things in the back, those actually squish the hay. For those of you non-farmers, it's like a hay vine, but like way more advanced. Whew. Getting too excited over here. I have seen videos of these. I don't know what you bigger hay farmers use, but we don't have anything like this out in our area. Nobody does. We don't have any big enough hay fields. Man, this thing would be wicked. What's the other half of this? Dude, this wouldn't even fit on the front half of our lawn. Well, it would, but that's insanity. What is this? Look at it, it's a Batmobile. Man, these are some giant monsters. It's a Jaguar. Jaguar. I'm not even sure what this is. It looks like a tractor, but it looks like it's kind of backwards. The Jaguar 900 series. Mercedes engine. Well, I guess that's why they call it a Jaguar. I don't even understand what this is. Sorry guys, it doesn't cruise control. That'd be kind of nice. So this is kind of interesting because these actually fold in for storage, which is nice. It looks like a little storage for the PTO. Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's very compact. Except that I still haven't a clue what it actually does. Yeah. Danger, do not crawl in and crush yourself. Man, I'm telling you what, I don't know what that thing does, but it looks like it does some serious damage. Big boy. Check check this out. So actually, now this looks like, correct me if I'm wrong, but this looks like that same machine that Ryan from How Farms Work channel was using in his field. It looks just like, I could be wrong. I have no idea what this is, but I know he used it to spray some stuff onto the ground. So I want to say it's anhydrous chloride or something like that. I don't remember. But these things right here make a little cut in the ground, and the machine has a sprayer mechanism back here which sprays it down in there, and then you've got the double disc plate back here which covers the soil back over, and then usually there's something else on the back too. Oh, yep. Then they have the tires that kind of squish it in or whatever. Holy mackerel, that was even bigger. You know, looking at this thing right here, I'm thinking that it probably had to be pulled in by a giant sized tractor. Alright, let's go ask these guys.
They better put the seatbelt on this side.
Alright, I gotta ask you, how big of a tractor did it take to get this in here?
How big of to just
tractor.
bring it in? Not that big to bring it in, but to operate it, it would take a pretty big tractor.
Like how many horsepower roughly?
550.
550 horsepower?
Yeah.
Yeah, my tractor is 81.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even touch it.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't even pull it.
No. You'll need quite a little bit more.
So how did you guys get these in here?
Get these in here?
Yeah.
Just bring them in, probably use the forklift.
For like a giant set of doors, you guys drive all the equipment in here?
What's WT?
The roadkill.
Stands for what, the farm girl?
I'm a little slow. It's Saturday.
Yep.
That's very good.
You're gonna be famous.
You'll have to check that.
Very good. First day of the show?
It is. I got here a little late.
How are you?
Hi.
We watch your videos. So,
Oh.
but Justin, he watches them too. So we just happened to see you. Had to say hi.
Oh, nice. Nice to see you guys. What's your name on YouTube?
We don't have you. We just watch videos.
Oh.
It's just Matt and Airlane is the way I comment.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Hey, say hi.
Oh,
Got a couple of my subscribers here.
Matt and
So,
Aaron from,
Matt and Aaron?
from Iowa. Yep.
Oh, from Iowa. So is this your first day here or your second day?
Second.
Yeah, see, I thought it went through Sunday, so I was going to be here today and tomorrow. I was like, oh my gosh. That's just always my luck, too.
I wish
Oh,
I'd
it's
say
nice to see you.
What's WT stand for? We gotta ask that.
It stands for what the?
Well, that's what I told him.
It's in the introduction, because I knew people were going to be asking him. Oh, boys and girls, Mama found a tractor. Diamonds aren't a man's best friend. Should be diamonds aren't a girl's best friend. Ooh, it needs some new tires though. Wow, look at that chrome. Man. So this is what I need to be driving on my hay fields. Look how fast. I could put flames on the tractor, right? Whoa, grapplers. Alright guys. When the kids are misbehaving and being naughty, this is what you used to chase them down with. Come here, kids. Yeah, it's a cattle squeeze chute. Nope. Now you can use this in conjunction with that child chaser claw to dump your children in here for a timeout. Just close the door. Cool. I think this is a round baler. Looks like maybe a round baler. Semi-automatic knife chopper baler. Oh, it is a net baler. There's the netting. On the roll. Knife chopper baler. So why is it called a knife chopper baler?
It's got a knife system in it that chops the hay and feeds it in.
So it cuts the hay shorter?
Yeah, so you get about a 2-inch cut. Makes it tighter, more dense bale.
Oh, okay.
Feeding out. It doesn't, it's easier for the cows to eat, less waste.
So, like, I just had a bunch of, what?
That's on talking.
I hope not. Otherwise I'm in trouble.
No.
The idea behind the knives is it's pre-cutting the material before you make the bale. Make it tighter, more dense bale, less air. So you don't
Which is better
spoil
for
it.
silage.
Right, so you don't spoil it. And then it's easier to feed out. And anytime cows are eating hay, they always tell us if the hay is longer than the cow's nose is wide, they'll push that out of the way and eat that last.
Really?
So you want it under that 4 to 5 inch length, so that they don't push it out and sort of push it out of the way and eat it first. So that gives you a more uniform material to feed them. Cows either like candy.
So I've heard my grandpa tell me stories about corn size and the cows will sometimes get drunk off and then stagger around.
When you try getting
I guess you call that
drunk on
whiskey.
And you're out digging around the silo, huh?
No. That was my grandpa years ago, so I don't know what he was doing.
So can I ask, why are you videoing?
It's for my...
Well, I know that. I get that all the time.
I know, it's because you're a handsome fellow. Yeah.
Oh, I like it. WTF.
Yeah. Well, I was going to do WTF, but it came up with a lot of porn sites, so... So I had to change it to WTFarm. It still stands for what the...
Yeah.
But,
We just took this new line on. It's a TMW jackhammer post pounder. And if you Google TMW jackhammer, you don't.
Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that.
I'm from Michigan.
Michigan.
Yeah.
Live in Michigan.
I would have guessed Texas.
With the hat.
Yeah.
I can go away with Texas.
Texas, you get a lot of them, but a few of the farmers do them in Michigan, too.
So far in Michigan you're from?
West Michigan, Grand Rapids area.
You do the hand thing in Michigan?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, say that again.
How many days are you here in the farm show?
How many days am I here in the farm show? Well, I was going to be here too. I thought it went until Sunday.
Ooh, mistake.
I know, and I got here late today too. I was going to be here by noon, and then just like everything. I'm like, oh, no big deal. I'll spend the whole day Sunday. See, that's what you get living on a farm. You're like doing all the other farm stuff, and then you're like, all right, off to the farm show. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty much me, and that's the channel's me. Like, I think last time I posted a video of me trying to roll a round bale.
Pushing it.
What? Yeah.
Well, you should come to Ireland. It pretty much rains every other day, so that's just depressing as well.
Oh yeah, that sounds lovely.
Yeah. Yeah. And I live right on the Atlantic, so like every storm that comes through, it was actually kind of funny. So there was this actually hurricane that hit Ireland this year, and I was in the US, and like hurricanes never hit Ireland. Like, this
Yeah.
is the first one that's
I
hit.
think I heard about that.
Yeah, it was all over the news here.
Yeah.
Hurricane hitting Ireland. All my buddies, they're all got sent home from work. Like, what did they do? They called it. It was Ophelia. It was a hurricane. It was like Ophelia Monday. Every pub. It was like a bank holiday. Everyone just went to the pub.
If you're gonna die, you might as well die drinking.
They got sold out. Everyone got sold out of alcohol. It was just a big, huge piss up. If you want comedy, you definitely come to the right place.
Well, that's
Oh, yeah.
okay. You'll be on there later. All right. We got one last thing.
Why do you exercise?
Okay. You ready? All right. Mike,
Yeah?
say 33 and a third for me.
33 and a third. Yeah,
That, ladies and gentlemen, is why you come.
Yeah, Irish people can't say 33 and a third.
There's a
If you want to know if
there's a tree in the turd.
yeah. If you want, yeah. If you want to know someone is from Ireland, all you do is ask them that to get them to say 33 1/3. If they say it like me, they're Irish. Everyone says it the same way.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
And there's a million things to see out here. All right. Now, this looks like a soil conditioner to me. Let's see. Tillage. Let's see. Incisor blades. McFarlane. It's more McFarlane. There's a lot of Irish implement sort of stuff out here. Tillage. Yeah, multiple finishing options. So this is a soil finisher. So this is what we needed when we redid our hayfield. These little things on the front. Let me see. Actually, this is the back. Now that I'm looking at it, this is an all-in-one unit. All right, so let's look at this from the front. So, in the very front, you have your disc, which split open the soil. So we got this. This thing probably breaks up the clumps, and then these run it over again and break up the dirt a little bit more, and then that beats it to a fine pulp, kind of like mixing blades on a mixer. Now, if we had redone our hayfield with one of these bad boys, we better believe that sucker would be growing some great hay. But this would be perfect for heavy clay grounds. But it's also massively large. And realistically, we don't plant a whole lot of fields, so it's not really productive for us. Here's another one. But for farmers who are doing lots and lots of tillage and the crop rotation, they have to go through and make sure their soil is nice and smooth. Now, this is another option. Go through. This is another soil finisher tiller. I'm sure these have some sort of similar option to that. Wow, this is different. There's actually seeds on. Plug planter. Oh. Well, this is kind of a reasonable size. You got your turf tires on the back. So, for those of you who plant vegetables, this is probably what you would use. You would slip the vegetable started plant in there, and it would shoot it down into the ground. That's pretty nifty. Now, I've seen machines where they have it on conveyor belt, and it just and it picks it up and slips it on into the dirt. That one's a little different, but that's still pretty cool. Ooh, this looks like a disc vine. So this is another disc vine. Now the disc vines that I'm familiar with have just one big mower disc, kind of like a brush hog. Now the new ones apparently have multi-discs. This one's a little different even. This one's got triangle discs. So I'm gonna guess that this super cuts the hay. So it doesn't just cut it, it multi-cuts it. Hey, I could drive this. Wow. The Intimidator. Oh, it's by Dinosaur. We have a digger by them. So this is just for the front of it. Ouch. You don't want to stick your foot in that. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that. They even have their post hole diggers over here too. Ooh, look at this one. This one's kind of different. Holy crap. This one's way different than ours. Look at that. It's got like multiple teeth. This looks more like a 12-incher. Are you with Dinosaur?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that a 12-inch auger right there?
Yes, that's a 12-inch, what we call a fab auger.
So what are the multi-tips on it for?
What's that?
What are the tips on it for? Because we actually have one of these, but it just has like one blade here, and then it just has nothing right there. It's an older one, obviously, but I'm just curious with the newer ones, why the design's different.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you've got, but this is pretty typical. Just to kind of start the pilot hole, and then with with the 12-inch, 4 teeth is normally typical as well. So some smaller augers might only have 1 tooth on each side.
Yeah, you're right. I think our smaller one does, but our bigger one doesn't have any teeth. I think it just has like just this, and it's been sharpened to kind of like a point. And I don't think it has anything on the top. I mean,
That's
as far as
unusual. I mean,
not that
unless it's wore down.
it might just be like a little tiny tip,
Okay.
but nothing like that.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what.
But see, the problem is that we can't drill through playground with it.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, like it's nearly impossible. We have to fill the holes with water, let it soak overnight, and then re-drill the next day.
That's not normal. It may be that your auger is wore out.
Now, how much do the new auger 12-inch ones run?
On the, I need to double check my price book. On a 12-inch, we've been pricing fab and cast augers between $400 and $550, depending on the fab. The fab augers have the bolt.
$400 and $550 for this. That's not too bad. This thing is a monster. It's really don't have this actually on something. I would love to see this on a combine. This is the combine head, if I'm not mistaken. Wow. Well, that's a giant sickle bar. Holy Pete. Now this is kind of interesting because they have the heads arranged differently. Alfalfa, you usually have the serrated ends up, and hay, you have it down. So it's kind of interesting that they have them rotated like that. This is massive. Man, I could do my hay field in like 2 sweeps with this bad boy. Now look at it. So it cuts the hay. These right here flip the grass up, and it fluffs it up, and then it cuts it. And then it lands on this conveyor belt. Check that out. And then it collects right there, and those things right there kick it back into one row. Absolutely crazy. Man.
If you are parked outside any overhead door, you must remove your vehicle immediately.
Alright, let's see what else we can find here. Pretty.
No, this way, honey. This way. Oh, what is that?
Oh, I get what this is doing. Okay, so this guy's driving through the corn, right? And you don't want to run your corn over. So what this is a sensor right here. And those things are supposed to replicate corn stalks. And as it goes back and forth, and watch this one's going to slide this way. Goes that way. See, it turns the tires. Causes the tires to turn. So the tires are actually steering in the row based off this thing. This is the sensor. So it is self-steering.
Excuse me, are you a vlogger?
Yes,
Do you have a YouTube channel?
I do.
Oh, we were going to ask where to follow you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, great. Oh, cool. Can't wait to check you out.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And what's your name?
I'm Christina.
Say hi.
Hi.
It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, so let's see what else we can find. Oh, check this out. I could put this on the truck. All right, millennial farmer. You think this would fit on my truck? Man, I could climb the tire just to get into my truck. That would be so much fun. Of course, my kid would have no problem doing that, but my daughter, I don't think she would exactly go for that. Let's see. Yep. Leave it to the Mennonites to show up. So that's actually, oh, look at, they have planter covers. I really need one of these for my hay binds. That would be a lot better than a tarp. This is pretty heavy duty too. It's rubberized. Man, that is nice. Alright, I'll pick one of these up. Action separating system. Alright, so what do you guys think of this one? Now my theory is I could drive this to school and take all the kids there. Wow. It's a nice tractor. Wow. A lot of people sitting on these things. This is Cornhead, I believe. So this is for a combine. Actually, these look like they grab it. The corn stalk slides in here. It hits right here. It's cut twice, I'm guessing. And then goes on the back end.
Best dust mask right here.
World's best dust mask?
Yeah. You ever seen these before?
No.
It's called the RZ mask. It's most comfortable dust mask you'll ever wear, I guarantee it.
Look at this guy. He's like, yeah.
What is this right here?
Ah, it's YouTube.
YouTube? What's
Yeah.
up, YouTube? This is what we got right here. So this is
Okay.
called, so can I give you a little demo? All right. So this is called the RZ mask. It's a reusable dust mask. It has a washable and reusable outer shell that form fits to your natural contours of your face, so you get a seal. Very, very important. Underneath that, you have an active carbon filter. It filters down to 0.1 micron. It's effective towards fumes, odors, organic chemicals, smoke, dust, variety of breathing hazards, all sorts of stuff you can be
Now, would
exposed
this
to on the
work
farm.
for painting? You could do like automotive painting?
We don't recommend it so much for painting. If you were outside in a very well vented area, you didn't have anything else, this would reduce your exposure, no doubt about it. But it's not a painter's mask. We don't recommend it for that. For sure, yeah. But no, it's effective towards, you know, grain bins, poultry barns. If you're doing you know, woodworking, things like that.
Or if you're filling up a hay field and it's dusty.
Yeah, absolutely. You got allergies, something like that.
I don't have a closed cab tractor, so like when I till, it's like covered.
Yeah, this will be great for you. And also, you know, the alternative to this disposable mask often has a leakage, especially right in this area. So a lot of those particles that you're trying to remove or eliminate from breathing in, you're still, you know, breathing a lot of those in. So this one seals up, doesn't do that. The life expectancy increase alone is worth the money of this mask. But also the filters themselves, they last about 5 times longer than a disposable mask would. And they cost about the same price. So over time, you actually begin to save money for a mask that's more comfortable and more effective.
That looks a little nicer than the white ones too.
Yeah, you look good.
Does it come in other colors or just black?
Yeah, we got about 13 or 14 different colors.
Oh, okay, yeah, I do see yellow.
Yep, we got yellow, we got pinks, we got blues, we got reds, oranges, all the colors you could ever want. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
giant planter. Great Plains, we actually looked at their planters. Obviously we're looking at a smaller one. This one's ginormous. Oh wow, look at that video. Grangeos, man, that is a beast. But you've got a lot of fields to plant, a lot of acreage. That's the way to go. Is that all it's gonna, is it gonna move? Oh, that's disappointing. I thought it was actually gonna spin. This is another soil finisher of some sort. It says tillage. Alright, so this one's kind of nice and it's up in the air. You've got these guys that they break up the soil, they split it, and then this splits it down even more. These beat out the clumps, and then these beat out the clumps. So it's a discer on steroids, essentially. That would have been perfect, just perfect for the hay fields. Oh. The lesson to all of you guys: only buy the implements that you need. There's no sense in buying every single implement out there just because you can use it once. And for us to buy something like that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because we're not finishing acres upon acres of hay fields, just a couple. Maybe down the road a couple more, and if we're doing that, then maybe we'll look at getting something like that. That's a big sprayer. Hey, I can just fit underneath this. Oh, look at it, it says relaxing ride. Maybe I should have this for my new truck. Actually, if it's relaxing, I'd rather have that for the hay fields.